Go, 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 let's get it. I'm a trapping fanatic, that shit automatic, so I cannot turn it on or off. Bitches all on my dick, then she hop on my dick, I'm like, why you keep hopping on and off? Your bitch all on my dick, she be doing the most. I tell her, little bitch, she so extra. And my gun up on me, but not run up on me. Niggas, they wanna fight, they some wrestlers.
You sound crazy. Do you really think you can become that strong? I have no other choice to become stronger or be killed by the factions in power. You still don't get it. The factions that are in power now? What are you talking about? Aren't you also the son of the Lord? None of that even matters. How can you say being the son of the Lord doesn't matter? It's a great honor. I guess you could say that. It seems it's a great honor for those other than me, as my mother was killed, hunted down like an animal, by the factions in power, and I made a promise to her. Wait, why would they kill your mother? Lady Kushina was amazing. And she was a kind, gentle soul, from what I can remember from when I was a kid. My mother was one of the favorites out of all his wives. She was also a poor lady with no money to her name. She was made a target from the very beginning for those reasons. And me, as her son, I bear that same target on my back. So, I'll take them down before they even get a chance to kill me. While I'm here, I'll master everything that I can so that I become strong enough to wage war. So, don't follow me at all if you aren't prepared for that. Naruto looks down at her to see a sinister smile upon her face. I'll gladly follow you into battle. If you can defeat Koba, that is. I only follow the strong who can lead an army with just the words that he says. She walks away and Naruto begins to smile. A person who can lead with only his voice. Yes, I'll become that for my future allies. Now, I know it's more than strength. I need to be a true leader to reach my goals. I have a month to become stronger and become the leader of Division C, but I have a feeling it won't even take me that long with the help of Nano. Naruto continues his training as 2 weeks go by before he walks into the Division C building. Kiyomi smirks seeing him, as this is when Naruto walks over to Koba's bed. What do you want, you loser? Can't you see I'm resting on my day off? I'm challenging you for the position of leader of Division C. Don't you know that battle has to be approved by an instructor? It has been. Koba sits up and looks at the door to see an instructor standing there. He turns back to Naruto, who begins to walk away. I'll be waiting for you in the ring. Naruto walks out, and when Koba makes it to the area, there was already a large crowd there. Don't tell me you've gathered all these people just to watch you lose. Naruto ignores him, looking towards the instructor. The match will be decided when one of you gives up, or one of you dies. This is a battle to determine the leader of Division C. You may begin. Koba then rushes at Naruto, who dodged the first attack and lands a kick that sends him off balance. Koba tries to grab the leg of Naruto and slam him into the ground, but Naruto then throws him over his shoulder. Koba smirks. So, you've trained a lot, but that won't matter here. He begins to release his own chakra and then rush at Naruto with an even greater speed. Naruto blocks the attacks, but is still sent into the wall. He looks forward to see Koba coming straight at him again. The chakra, well, that was coating his fist. Naruto would dodge this attack, landing an uppercut to Koba, who didn't flinch at all. Not bad. He punches Naruto in his stomach, sending him to the side. Naruto releases his white flame-like aura, shocking those who have not seen it yet. His siblings who were there looked forward with pure disbelief that his chakra was this potent. This couldn't be, they would say. They then watch as Koba jumps back towards Naruto and the two would clash fists. They begin to trade blows back and forth, each of them becoming injured. Naruto dodges a kick and slams his fist into his opponent's stomach. The wind is knocked out of him, but Koba slams his elbow into Naruto, causing him to fall to the ground. Koba then tries to stomp on him, but his legs are swept by Naruto, and as he floats for just a moment, he's then sent flying by another attack from Naruto. Koba releases his adamantium chains and runs at Naruto once again. Naruto is able to dodge these attacks, but he knows this battle needs to end soon. I'm tired of acting as if I'm not stronger than you. What are you blabbering on about now? I was holding back, trying to pace myself and gauge your strength, but I've grown bored of this constant struggle that we're in. Naruto's complete chakra technique then explodes, blinding Koba for just a moment. The chakra is then compressed again, and he sees Naruto's red eyes alongside his new aura. This flame-like aura had the strength of at least one star. This shocked everyone, including the instructor. Naruto looks at his hands. Not bad. I had a feeling this would work. But the power that it gives off, it's incredible. Koba now stood in fear of his opponent that was in a completely different level of strength now. Naruto pulls out a dagger from his lower back and takes one step using the flying Raijin, as even this jutsu was enhanced by the complete chakra technique. Koba wasn't even able to react to Naruto's speed and how he was dashing around him hundreds of times, landing blow after blow. As he's cut, Naruto then walks right by him, slicing his throat. His body hit the ground with a loud crash as the instructor declares Naruto the new leader of Chunin Division C. Naruto would look into his dagger, seeing his red eyes, thanking Kurama for his help. He swipes the blood off of it and sheathes this blade. He walked back to the Division C building and awaited the rest of his squad to arrive. Soon came Kiyomi, who congratulated him for his win on becoming the leader. So, this means you will follow me, does it not? Yes, it does, but you'll have to convince the others as well. When the rest of the members of Division C arrive, Naruto steps out to greet them. I want you all to listen to me for just a moment before you go inside. Do you want to win in the upcoming test and gain an even higher rank? I could imagine so, that all of you want to win as badly as I do. But I need your assistance, as I can't win alone. I have a strategy to win, but you have to follow my orders. And I also know you'll disagree with me if I can't promise you something in the end. So I'll put it this way. If you work with me and stay by my side as a true ally until the very end when we draw our final breaths, you'll be granted power, wealth, status, and much more within this village. I'm going to surpass many of our peers and become strong enough to make sure these words hold weight. As you can see from my match today, I can become stronger than those above me. But if you do not wish to fight by my side, then do not follow my orders in the upcoming test and choose to fail. Those who wish to fight with me, meet me in front of the training rooms in about an hour. Naruto and Kiyomi begin to walk away from the rest of them and begin to have their own discussion. Why didn't you force them to obey you if you're so much stronger than them? Because then they will grow to resent my strength. If I promise them their own new power, they will become curious and seek it out. At least I hope they do. What if they don't, and it's just the two of us during the exam? Then I'll make sure that we both pass the next test, and we continue to get stronger until more will follow us. Can you be sure we can do that? I'm sure I'll be able to lead us to victory, especially with how much training time we have left. An hour later, we see the two of them walking towards the training facility as they notice two other people sitting at the entrance. The older two Uzumaki kneel to Naruto, who would smile. So, you were the only two who will follow me. That's fine. I expected only one of you to show up anyway. So, the others have decided to follow my brother, have they not? Both nod and Naruto smirks. What are your names? The more muscular one states, his name is Virgil, and the smaller one says, his name is Mogai. Alright. Do any of you possess a star yet? All tell Naruto no, as he would smirk. That's good. I had a feeling you didn't, so I'll make sure you gain your first one before the test begins. Virgil looks up at Naruto, questioning how he would do this. Come with me, and I'll show you. I promised those who will follow me power, did I not? So let's go access it. The four of them then enter a room big enough for their training session. Alright, Kiyomi, you're up first. Meditate using the complete chakra technique. You two watch closely as I'll be able to help you if you learn from this experience as well. Alright, Kiyomi. Now, focus on your core chakra. And compress it. Compress everything into your body. The golden flame-like aura slowly fades away as she begins to glow. Good. Now maintain it for just a little bit longer. Now, I need you to use that compressed chakra and create a star within your chakra core. Once you do that and feel a burning sensation, release your chakra immediately. Kiyomi begins to do as she's told, and Naruto watches, wondering if it will work. Nano, this is the right process, is it not? Yes. If done correctly, a star should be able to be formed. After she finishes and stands up, she looks at her hands. I don't feel any different. Naruto remains silent and then activates his own one-star chakra cloak technique, trying to slam his fist into her face. She blocks using her wrist, and then she notices that she unintentionally activated her own one-star cloak that flowed intensely. Impossible. Naruto, how did you... I've done some research on it recently. How does it feel? I feel so much stronger than before. Good. Now that proves my theory was right. Now I can help all of you gain the one star and master it. They begin their training, and the remaining time goes by really fast, as now is the day of the Capture the Flag exams. The first two teams that were participating were Chunin Division C and Genin Division A. They are sent off with instructors to a forest-like area with large hills on either end. This is where the flags were placed. The rules are then explained as killing is allowed here, but to win, you either have to kill all the enemies present, or the flag needs to be cut down by an opponent. Naruto gathers his inner circle to relay one final message before the test begins. Do not forget the plan. If we stick to our diamond formation, we won't lose. They nod, and as soon as the alarm goes off, most of Division C goes out with Koya. Kiyomi, Virgil, and Mogai get into their positions, as Naruto himself was the one who stayed back protecting Division C's flag. As Koya and his followers continued forward, they engaged in a battle where they were tricked and captured by Division A. Now, there were only 4 members of Division C left. As Mogai and Virgil stood at their posts, they saw a large group approaching them. The leader of Division A would ask them to step aside and surrender. Sorry, but we won't let you pass at all. So, let it be that way. Men, capture these two. As the Uzumaki ran forward, they released their one-star chakra cloaks, causing some of them to be blown away from the pressure. But just how can these two form a star? Not just that, they seem to have mastered it. The instructor watching would note this as well. So, Division C just doesn't have weaklings. I should have known that from the battle the other day. Some of the men would make it past the two of them, but they don't seem to be worried at all. Mogai jumps forward, showing off his skills with the staff, while Virgil shoots arrows with elements on them to back him up. These two worked perfectly together to take down the majority of the Uzumaki in their way. After Mogai knocks out the last one, he looks to Virgil. How many got through? About 12, but it shouldn't be a problem for him. Yeah, you're right. Do you think Kiyomi will be able to get the flag? Of course she will. Let's go catch up to her though. We went back to Naruto, who was standing in front of the flag waiting for enemies to arrive. This is when the leader of Division A makes it through, with a smaller crew. Naruto Uzumaki, do not make us humiliate you as the Lord's son. Naruto begins laughing. I honestly don't think you'll be able to keep up with me. Is that so? I've seen that your allies have also unlocked a 1-star cloak, but they are not the only ones. Oh, so you have one as well. Show me instead of boasting about it. The leader of Division A releases a 1-star cloak, but Naruto has Nano analyze it because something seems different. Nano tells Naruto that the cloak is unstable and it'll only last about 5 minutes at the most. If that's his limit, I'll push him to it. I challenge you to a one-on-one battle. The leader of the division agrees, thinking Naruto was weaker than him. As this is when it begins. He rushes at Naruto with a great speed, who will block his fist and pull out his dagger. As he swings it towards his chest, his opponent flips away, and he comes back in swinging his leg. Naruto blocks with his arm but is sent into a tree. He looks back up towards his opponent to see him running straight at him. He then uses the flying Raijin to blitz him, but since his cloak was being used, he was able to heal those minor injuries. Naruto was somehow able to keep up with his speed and strength, which causes his opponent to wonder if he was being looked down upon. Just how are you able to keep up with my power if you're the weakest out of the group? The weakest? The weakest? Who told you that? After all, who do you think helped them reach the 1-star level? Naruto shows off his own 1-star cloak that now has the shape of a fox. His eyes were now red as well as he smiled, looking towards his opponent. He vanished, slamming his fist into his stomach, causing his cloak to then disappear into thin air. Naruto stands over him holding his dagger, and he watches him beg for mercy. Naruto decides to spare his life, but this is when the rest of his subordinates would try to kill him. Using the flying Raijin, he killed them all in the blink of an eye. The instructor who was monitoring this was amazed. Maybe the Lord's final son was just a late bloomer in strength. Naruto then uses Nano to see further ahead as he sees the three of them getting closer to the enemy's flag. All they need to do is take down the defense unit. Naruto strikes down the leader of Division A while smirking. Now that that's over, I can sit here and rest for a moment. Naruto then lays on the hill against the flag while watching his team continue forward. Kiyomi breaks through the barricade of rocks that were in her way as she turns, realizing that she is now surrounded. Her blood begins to boil and her excitement rises with it. Multiple Uzumaki rush in at her, but she dodges each of their attacks with her quick speed and pulls out her dual blades. She strikes down each opponent with no mercy, and she continues to cut down one after the other. After cutting down another one of them, a large fist sends her into the wall. Looks like there's someone here that's worth giving me a challenge. As she gets up, she looks forward to see a short-haired male who was about 3 times her own size. He gets into a fighting stance and rushes him. He swings his fist and she dodges, cutting his side. He turns, but she's gone. Another attack is landed, and as he looks around, she now floats in the sky using a fire-style jutsu that launches down at him. As she crouches down on some rubble, she looks at her opponent, who was using the complete chakra technique to block this attack. Her blades then become surrounded in flames as she dashes back in with an even greater speed. Her opponent's speed is increased as well, but she seems to be even faster than before. As he swung his fist, landing a hit, he then noticed that this time, she didn't move at all. Before he could process his next move, she then, gives off the smile of insanity before cutting off his arm. He screams in agony, but his head would also be cut off. As Virgil and Mogai arrive, they see her slowly walking towards the flag. It took you two long enough. The two look around at the defense unit that was completely destroyed. Leave it to our own hot-headed princess to burn down all the enemies before we get here. Kiyomi smirks, cutting down the flag as the alarms would go off, revealing that the match is now over. Naruto, who is still laying against the flag, smirks. Not half bad for our first time really working together. They all have incredible potential. Division C and what remained of their opponents gathered by the instructor. Division C has won this skirmish. This is when Koya and his group begin to celebrate, but the instructor stops them, saying that even though Division C took a victory, they didn't help at all. These four are the ones who claimed victory. Since you four truly won this battle, what will you choose as your reward? Naruto smirks, watching the three of them turn to him. They say that he's the leader, so he'll pick. I want to kick the rest of them out of my division. All of them were shocked, but Naruto continues. Since they didn't help, they should be moved down to Guinea Division A. The instructor agrees, but says how will Naruto and his division continue with such little amounts of members? There's only 4 of them. But Naruto says he'll recruit only the people that will follow him with pure loyalty. The instructor calls him a great leader in the making, and says that his team's main reward will be delivered tonight near their building. Koya then looks towards Naruto with anger, cursing him, but Naruto hears this and releases his own bloodlust, causing him to fall to the ground. Be thankful I didn't have you killed during the last test. Naruto and his friends leave, and at night, the instructor delivers a box to them. Naruto takes it inside, and he wonders what it is. As he looks inside of it, he sees these strange orbs that he's never seen before. Kiyomi looks at the box and takes one out. Mogai and Virgil do the same, with only one remaining for Naruto. Wait, you three, what the hell are these things? All 3 of them drop their jaws. Virgil looks towards Naruto, asking if he's ever even had an enhancement orb. Naruto stares on with confusion, saying no, as this is when the 3 of them begin to freak out, realizing Naruto's become this strong without the use of a single enhancement orb, which was crazy. It's almost scary to think that Naruto could become that strong. Naruto then looks at them and asks them to explain what they do. Kiyomi states that it makes them stronger, and she'll show Naruto how to use it. She crushed it within her palm, causing her chakra to begin flowing. The others do the same, but Naruto has Nano analyze the orb, known as the Chakra Enhancement Orb / Pill. They deliver great strength to those who partake in them. Doing this will multiply the user's existing power. The one you have before you is the basic enhancement orb, but there are 3 types. Naruto looks down and picks it up. Hey Nano, by using my seal as a bridge, could this be used to enhance the power of the Nine Tails instead of myself? Yes, a bridge can be made with my assistance and your seal. Alright, let's do that instead. Naruto then uses his arm with the seal to absorb the pill. Kurama then feels a rush of chakra enter his own body, making him stronger than before. What was that? This is when he looks down to see Naruto standing there. Oh, So it was you, brat. Didn't I tell you to stop messing around? Yeah, it was. I figured you deserved it after lending me your own power. Naruto then vanished, causing the beast to smile. The rest of Naruto's team that absorbed their own pills became even stronger than before, as they would look to Naruto, questioning what he wants to do next as their leader. He sits in thought for a moment, but then realizes the whole time he's been here, he hasn't even visited the Uzumaki library.